since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Bullock. He's got Smith here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He's scared. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Bullock. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 down.
Now it's Wilson. He's got it to James White. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end to the alert. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Wilson. It's complete. James White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Right, 215. 52's the mic. We got it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's caught. This is White. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
58,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Set.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's the way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 times, 2 times. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Here I come.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bullock. And he rifles one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. 54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike,
from the gun, Bullock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because The offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
He hits White, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Tight yard. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw again on second down. Wilson throwing left side. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the slot. Watch the slot. Got it.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Price. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
To throw on 3rd down. Bullock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Bullock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
You can choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Good job right there. Set a tone. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Check.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Show it up. Show it up.
To throw is Wilson. Operating from the gun. It's complete to Lockett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Watch that in. Got it right. 36 power. 3 out. Switch.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. 52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. I'll be up for singing.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I'll go special.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Let's go right here now.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 85 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 50 towards right. So don't say nothing. Mike 52. Squeeze down the middle.
Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right here. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, 0.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
No. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means...
It got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check tight. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I'm here all day.
Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Wilson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Set, hut. 15 on it. 15 on it. Record. Switch. Hut. Just up. Wait.
Second down, it's Henderson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw from his end zone. Bullen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the counter, it's Henderson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time. You
mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Darren Lee showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he steps away. Touchdown, Seahawks. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Hey, Alpha. Go, go, go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now it's the backup Stafford. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Set. Lady. Who that? What the heck? 58, come on. Hey, watch the slant.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready? 250. 58, come on. 22. 50.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
25, check 25, check 25. 59.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. 180. 50-50. Yo. 58, come on. Danny.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Go!
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.